So I'm on cloud nine, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. As a Laker fan, I'm happy. I haven't had much to smile about in the last 2 years, I say. But I'm happy now. Happy today. LeBron James signs his 2-year, $97 million extension. I'm on cloud nine. You know what? Because LeBron James is going to be here for at least another 2 years. Now, if he wants to go leave and play with Bron, I don't give a shit about that. But he's here for the next 2 years. I'm good with that. So what that means is that they had conversations. Him, Rob Pelinka, Genie, maybe the Rambi were there too. I don't know why you would even speak to Kurt Rambis. There's no reason for him to be there, but whatever. He might have been there too. And they probably reassured him that they're going to make certain changes to be able to keep the Lakers competitive. I don't think LeBron James ever wanted to leave LA, but it would be hard for him to accept that extension if you know that you have no chance of winning. If you win a championship, cool. If you don't win a championship, cool, but at least be competitive to have a shot, right? Yeah. I'm not going to sign up and look like Kobe's last few years with the Lakers where they gave him that big extension, that thank you extension, and the team was terrible. Yeah. He wasn't trying to have a situation like that. So do you think him agreeing to that extension signals that something's coming? Or is it just an isolated incident where he just signed the extension and we still don't know what the Lakers are going to do?
I mean, to be honest with you, LeBron should have took the money because the guys played, this is year 20 now. Yeah. He's going in. When he was in Miami, he took less money. He restructured his deal every year. He would sign these 1-and-1s so that he could always have, the team could have cap flexibility. Now he's at the twilight of his career. Take the money, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I think, you have a lot of people out there, some pundits, you Skip Bayless and some other people saying that Skip,
that he should take less money to have the team have more assets. But as an athlete, right? That's not my business. My business is I'm in the business of making money. I'm in the business of competing, right? I'm going to take all the money that I can get, and I'm going to let you figure out how to work the cap. That's not my business. They got people that go to school to be able to know how to finagle the cap. Facts. That's not my business. My business is to sign this money that you got in front of me and take all of it. Not give you nothing else. Yeah, sign this money. I'm going to sign this money away. Like, that's the thing. It's like, it's not my job to give you back funds. It ain't.
No. And I mean, the other thing too about it is if he would have said, let me restructure this 2-year deal, fans would have criticized him for, how many more players you need to sign on the team. LeBron,
exactly.
Trying to build another LeBron
team. Wants another super team. He took $5. That would have good.
Can't win for trying.
Listen, let me tell you something. I be on the Laker boards, right? I'm a big Laker fan, so I'll be in the blogs and the threads and all that shit. Laker fans are the worst. Oh, yeah. You think Knicks fans are bad? You think Jets fans are bad or whatever fan base you root for? No one's worse than Laker fans. Because to this day, they still hate LeBron James.
Oh, yeah, they do.
There's like 70% of Laker fans that don't like LeBron. He's not Kobe Bryant. He comes here. Bro, him and Kobe were cool. Yeah. He looked up to Kobe. Kobe was his man. I don't like the way he did that tribute because it's fake. What? They did, it's always something. Like, dude, the man came here. Like, he literally said, hey, Lakers, I see that the franchise is struggling a little bit. I'd like to help. I'd like to help. They didn't recruit him. He went there. It's like Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay. Yeah. Why would Tampa Bay ever hate Tom Brady? Well, Tom Brady, he played for the Patriots. And who cares? He came here and delivered a championship to you, right? You should love Tom Brady for the rest. And that's what they do. Tampa loves Tom Brady. Why do the Lakers not love LeBron James? And I'm saying it's not everybody, but you got those Kobe stands. We got friends, bro, that I argue with them every day. I'm my man. He's like, I'm a Kobe fan. And, LeBron James, I just don't like the way things work with LeBron. I said, let me ask you a question. I always ask this question about Kobe stands. I said, do you know that Kobe demanded a trade out of LA?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that Kobe wanted to be a Clipper?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that Kobe wanted to be a Chicago Bull?
Oh, yeah.
And they ended up not trading him and fixing the franchise. So that was his way of getting control, right? But no one talks about that. But let LeBron do the same thing. Let the Lakers not do any moves this year. And they start the season with Westbrook and everybody there, right? And the team struggles, and LeBron James, you see the breaking news ticker come across the screen. LeBron James demands a trade out of LA. People would start burning his jerseys instantly.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a bonfire.
Right. We're doing a bonfire. Everybody's coming. We're streaking in the corner. Like,
Bring the Space Jam jersey.
bring that shit Space Jam jersey. It's not Jordan's jersey. I've never seen an athlete be criticized as much as LeBron James. For what?
I mean, the man is arguably one of the greatest basketball players
To ever walk the planet.
Ever play the game.
To ever walk the planet.
And that's 75 years.
Yeah.
He is one of the greatest. So there's no wiggle room in that conversation. He's up there. He's up there with the GOATs. I'm sorry if you guys don't like that.
Right.
He's one of the
Sorry,
GOATs.
but not sorry.
Yeah, he's one of the GOATs.
You know what I mean?
I think it was the era too. Like we don't appreciate.
We don't appreciate nothing.
You know how many like great albums come out and you listen to the album, you're like, that was fire. Somebody's like, that shit's weird.
It ain't, you know, it ain't Nas. Yo, it don't have to be.
And then 5 years later, or something happens to the
Yeah.
album or something. Yo, he was the GOAT. That was the best album ever. Like,
You know what it is with people? I think we have this thing in our culture where we can't help but compare, right? We don't enjoy greatness from when we see it. We have to compare it to something rather than just say, man, that guy is just really, really good. You know what I'm saying? He's good at what he does. Nicole is great at what she does. I'm not looking at Nicole and saying, well, you're no Steven Spielberg. Back in my day. Like, that's just, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? It's like why would I have to do that? Why do you have to compare? But honestly, most of the comparisons don't make sense.
No.
They don't. Like when they talk about Jordan, right? They compare LeBron to Jordan. They're two different players. They don't even do the same thing.
No.
100%.
Jordan scored a different way. Jordan played a different way. LeBron James is more comparable to Magic and Oscar Robertson. That's who he's comparable to. But because people don't look at Magic Johnson as one of the greatest top 3 players of all time, they have to look for something. Jordan.
Yeah.
You know that people that were before Jordan's era don't look at Jordan as the GOAT? You know who they look at as the GOAT? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Facts.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT. Nobody wants to talk about Kareem. He's the all-time leading scorer. 6 championships, 6 MVPs,
19 All-Star appearances.
19 All-Star appearances. Man played over 20 years, right? Nobody wants to. Nobody never talks about Kareem as being the GOAT. Jordan, it's Jordan. You see his shoes?
The only man in the NBA to have an unstoppable move. Skyhook.
But that's what I'm saying. It's all about the media wave. Nobody's kicking down the door for Kareem. Everybody cares about Jordan. So so it doesn't matter what athlete comes after this, they're always going to get compared to Jordan. Everybody. Giannis, when he starts he's continuing his domination. Jordan knew how to shoot jump shots. Giannis doesn't shoot. So he doesn't have to shoot. He's killing without shooting. And now when he starts to shoot, well, he's not a better shooter than Jordan. Like, what are we doing? Like, yo, it's nonsense. It's annoying. And the same thing is going to happen in football. Justin Herbert, he's going to be ripping the place there. He's new Tom Brady. What does he have to be? He doesn't have to be. Just appreciate the guy for what he does. He came to LA. He won a championship. I appreciate that. If he wins another one, great. But at the same time, he's going to get his jersey retired in 3 places. Name another player that does that. Name another player that has that.
And one
Cleveland and one everywhere.
Yeah, I think right now in the moment of it, all of these the Mickey chants and all that stuff. When he's retired and gone from the game,
Oh, they're gonna miss it.
they are going to miss him.
Yeah.
Because I don't think anyone else right now that I'm watching. I mean, you got the Jaws, you got the Jason Tatums and guys like that, Luka and all those guys.
Giannis, yep.
But none of those guys are going to have the same impact
Nope.
that LeBron has had over the last 20 years in basketball.
And think about it too. Not even just basketball, Taj.
outside of basketball.
Talking about outside of basketball. What he's done for the game. What he's done for kids in his area. In Akron. Like creating a school. You know you had people criticizing the man. Well, that school there's a whole bunch of subsidies. It's not his money. So what? He created the school. He built it. He got the ball in motion to make other people pay for it. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nope.
That's what you're supposed to do.
No, it's crazy because the thing about him is like he became what he was supposed to be.
Right.
From high school.
Name another athlete that lived up to the hype and then went over the cliff.
Yeah. Like no one's ever. Granted, these guys normally make it to the first year. Who's your man that got signed? He's like 400 pounds now.
Ooh, Zion?
Yeah, exactly. He's supposed to be
He's supposed to be the next
He's
LeBron.
the one, and he's like one.
And 10
pounds over.
yeah, 10 hamburgers later, yeah, he got weight issues.
Barkley 2.0.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't even call him Barkley. I wouldn't even do that. Barkley was great. But that it's like for us, I don't know when as a society we'll stop doing this because we do it with everything.
Yeah.
Sports, movies, politicians. Like we do it with every particular aspect of our lives. We compare because it's like I guess for some people they don't ever get out of that era. Like they're just stuck in a time loop. I think that's what it is.
I mean, we still know people that still dress like 2005.
Yeah, I mean, I still got a homie that still wears jorts like John Cena.
And then he ties his laces.
Puts his laces in his jeans. Remember that was like early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Like it's bad. You know, so you got people that still live in time loops. You know what I mean? Like so, I just want people to just be better. Just be better.
Be better.